Every minute you spend distracted, scrolling, waiting, or overthinking is a minute you will never get back. You are not running out of time. You are wasting it. Today, I will show you how to stop drifting through life, how to turn scattered moments into relentless progress, and how to uncover the deeper purpose that makes every action meaningful. If you follow this, you will never look back at wasted years again, because from this moment, your time becomes unstoppable. Chapter 1. Stop wasting time on the wrong things. Time is the most precise measurement of your life. It is finite. It is non-renewable. Every second that passes is gone. You cannot pause it. You cannot recover it. And yet, most people spend hours, days, weeks on activities that produce no meaningful result. They are busy. They are active. They are productive in appearance only. But they are not progressing. They are not moving toward their why. You have a choice. You can continue to be busy, or you can begin to be effective. That is the key. Busy is a substitute for discipline. Busy is a shield against reflection. Busy is a way to feel like you are doing something without creating anything that matters. The first step is recognition. Identify your invisible time drains. These are the activities that consume your attention, energy, and hours while delivering zero meaningful output. They are habits, rituals, or obligations disguised as work. They are distractions. Look at the person who checks email every 5 minutes. They feel productive. They respond to everyone else's demands. They create the illusion of urgency. But notice the cost. Each interruption breaks focus. Each distraction fragments attention. The work that matters, the deep work, is deferred, delayed, and diluted. That is wasted time. You do not need their permission to prioritize your life. You do not need their approval to say no. The choice is yours. That is the key. Every minute you spend reacting to someone else's agenda is a minute you cannot invest in your own. Consider the employee who schedules meetings endlessly. The calendar is full. The hours are accounted for. Yet the individual achieves little. They are seen. They are noticed. They are praised for activity. But there is no progress toward their goals. That is the difference between motion and movement. Motion feels like effort. Movement produces results. You have a choice. You can remain in motion, or you can convert that motion into movement. Rule 1. Measure every action by its contribution to your purpose. Every action must move me closer to my why. Repeat this to yourself. Repeat it until it is automatic. Every action must move me closer to my why. Repeat it when you plan your day. Repeat it when you decide what to do next. Every action must move me closer to my why. Let us examine a practical system for identifying the wrong things. Step 1. Track your time. Not casually, not approximately, accurately. Write down what you do in blocks of 30 minutes. Track how long you spend on emails, social media, trivial obligations, and unimportant conversations. Track how long you spend on tasks that produce no measurable result. Step 2. Classify every activity. Ask yourself, does this action contribute to my purpose? Does this move me toward my why? If the answer is no, remove it. That is a non-negotiable rule. You have a choice. You can continue to do it, or you can eliminate it. That is the key. Step 3. Replace the void. Once you remove the unnecessary, you must fill the space with purposeful action. This is where most people fail. They eliminate distractions, but do not implement the replacement system. Time is wasted again. You must be deliberate. You must act. Every block of time that becomes free must have a corresponding high-value activity. Every action must move me closer to my why. Consider the entrepreneur who spends hours on trivial social media posts. They argue it is branding. They argue it is necessary. The result? Low engagement, low returns, hours of attention consumed for negligible impact. Compare that to the entrepreneur who writes one deeply researched article, sends one strategic email, or makes one meaningful connection. Results are immediate. Results are measurable. Every action must move me closer to my why. Now, let us address another invisible time drain: indecision. Many people spend hours, even days, contemplating choices that have little consequence. They overanalyze. They procrastinate. They justify delay as caution. That is wasted time. The solution is simple. Decide quickly. Execute immediately. Learn while moving. Action produces clarity. Delay produces inertia. You have a choice. You can remain frozen, or you can act. That is the key. Another drain is low-value communication. Conversations that entertain gossip, speculation, or venting consume time and energy. They do not move you forward. They do not serve your why. That is not networking. That is not connection. That is waste. Reduce these exchanges. Limit them. Set boundaries. You do not need their permission. Every action must move me closer to my why. Consider your environment. Physical clutter, digital clutter, and mental clutter are all silent thieves of focus. They waste time without notice. A messy desk delays work. A crowded inbox fragments attention. An overcrowded mind slows decision-making. Systemize. Declutter. Organize. That is the key. You have a choice. You can maintain chaos, or you can design order. You do not need their permission. Let us formalize the mental conditioning. Repeat this mantra aloud or silently. Every action must move me closer to my why. Every action must move me closer to my why. Every action must move me closer to my why. This phrase is not a suggestion. It is a rule. It is a framework for action. It conditions your mind to prioritize, to evaluate, and to execute with purpose. It trains you to eliminate the wrong things automatically. Do not confuse activity with progress. They are not the same. Activity is noise. Progress is measurable. Activity is satisfying in the short term. Progress is fulfilling in the long term. You have a choice. You can continue to chase satisfaction, or you can pursue progress. That is the key. Now, let us integrate these insights into a system. Track your time. Every 30-minute block. Classify actions. Does it move you toward your why? Eliminate the non-essential. No excuses. No exceptions. Replace with high-value action. Deliberately fill the void. Repeat the mantra. Every action must move me closer to my why. This is not temporary. This is a discipline, a system, a rule set for the rest of your life. You have a choice. You can ignore it, or you can implement it consistently. That is the key. The final point. Invisibility does not mean harmlessness. Time drains are subtle. They appear necessary, innocuous, or even enjoyable. That does not matter. They steal from your future. They steal from your potential. You have a choice. You can allow the theft, or you can reclaim what is yours. That is the key. In conclusion, stop wasting time on the wrong things. Identify the drains. Eliminate the trivial. Replace it with high-value action. Repeat the mantra. Every action must move me closer to my why. Measure. Evaluate. Execute. Do not justify. Do not rationalize. Do not debate. You have a choice. That is the key. Next, you'll learn how to take radical ownership of your life, which builds on this foundation. Without ownership, eliminating time wasters will not stick. Without ownership, progress remains accidental. Prepare to take control. Prepare to claim your life. The next chapter will drill you on responsibility, accountability, and absolute personal authority. Chapter 2. Take radical ownership of your life. Your life is yours. Entirely. Every result you experience, every outcome you achieve, originates from the decisions you make. Circumstances exist, but they are not the source of your limitations. They are neutral. They are data. How you respond is the source of control. You have a choice. You can blame circumstances, external factors, or other people. Or you can take full responsibility. That is the key. Blame is easy. Responsibility is rare. Excuses are comfortable. Ownership is uncomfortable. But only ownership produces results. Consider the individual who complains about the economy, the boss, the system, or society. They speak of unfairness. They speak of obstacles. They speak of barriers. And yet, their day passes with minimal progress. They wait for permission. They wait for ideal conditions. They wait for a change that may never come. That is wasted energy. That is wasted time. You have a choice. You can remain a victim, or you can become the architect. That is the key. High performers do not operate this way. They examine circumstances. They identify constraints. They analyze obstacles. Then they focus on what they can control. They do not debate fairness. They do not argue limitations. They take leverageable action. That is the difference between motion and movement. Motion reacts. Movement creates. Take an athlete recovering from injury. The injury is a circumstance. The athlete cannot change it. They can, however, control rehabilitation, diet, sleep, and mindset. They take ownership of the variables within their control. They maximize what is leverageable. They advance while others stagnate. That is the principle. That is discipline. You have a choice. You can obsess over what you cannot control, or you can dominate what you can. That is the key. Now, consider the professional who misses a promotion. They might blame colleagues, timing, or favoritism. That is distraction. The high performer asks, what can I control for the next opportunity? Skills? Visibility? Relationships? Systems? They act. They improve. They prepare. They position themselves. Ownership transforms failure into forward motion. Blame transforms it into stagnation. Rule 1. Identify what is under your control. Everything else is irrelevant. Focus your energy only on variables you can influence. That is a system. That is leverage. That is ownership. You do not need anyone's permission. You have a choice. That is the key. The mantra for ownership is simple. Repeat it until it conditions your mind. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Own it. No excuses. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Own it. No excuses. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Own it. No excuses. This is not negotiation. This is not philosophy without application. It is a behavioral rule. Apply it to every decision, every interaction, every plan, every outcome. Ownership begins with thought. You must notice the internal dialogue that blames others or external circumstances. Catch it, label it, correct it, replace it with responsibility. Your thoughts generate action. Your actions generate results. Control the former to dominate the latter. You have a choice. That is the key. Next, ownership demands measurement. Track your commitments. Track your outcomes. Track your deviations from your systems. High performers do this meticulously. They do not rely on memory. They do not rely on luck. They rely on accountability to themselves first. Every missed target is a data point. Every delay is a lesson. Every success is proof. Track it. Review it. Adjust. Repeat. You have a choice. That is the key. Ownership also requires eliminating excuses. Excuses are mental distractions. They rationalize inaction. They preserve comfort at the cost of results. High performers recognize them immediately. They categorize excuses. They reject them. They replace them with a plan. Rule 2. Whenever you catch yourself thinking, I cannot because, stop. Replace the thought with, I will because I must. Here is the plan. Execute. That is leverageable control. That is ownership. You have a choice. That is the key. Consider the example of a business owner during a market downturn. Revenue falls. Customers hesitate. Competitors act aggressively. A person who blames circumstances waits. A high performer adjusts pricing, marketing, and delivery. They pivot. They innovate. They act on what they can control. That is ownership. That is leverage. That is the principle. You have a choice. Take responsibility for your environment, who you spend time with, where you allocate resources, what you allow into your mind. Ownership is not abstract. It is concrete. Every input has an effect. Every influence compounds. Control the controllable. Eliminate what does not serve you. Set boundaries. You do not need their permission. You have a choice. That is the key. Ownership requires systems, not sporadic effort. Design routines that reinforce accountability. Track your daily actions. Evaluate weekly results. Adjust monthly strategies. Repeat consistently. That is leverageable discipline. That is the difference between progress and stagnation. You have a choice. That is the key. Let us integrate these insights into a repeatable framework. Recognize blame patterns. Notice when you attribute outcomes to external factors. Identify controllable variables. Focus energy where it has leverage. Eliminate excuses immediately. Replace them with plans and actions. Track outcomes and iterate. Use data to enforce ownership. Repeat the mantra daily. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Own it. No excuses. Do not mistake discomfort for failure. Taking full responsibility is uncomfortable. It exposes you to reflection, to critique, to failure. That is necessary. Comfort is the enemy of ownership. Action under pressure is mastery. You have a choice. You can avoid discomfort and remain small, or you can embrace it and grow. That is the key. Ownership also requires foresight. Anticipate obstacles. Plan responses. Do not wait for events to force action. The high performer sees potential disruptions, adapts strategies, and executes preemptively. This is leverage. This is control. This is ownership in practice. You have a choice. That is the key. Do not confuse ownership with control over everything. You will never control circumstances completely. You will never control others completely. You control your actions, your thoughts, and your systems. That is sufficient. That is all that matters. Focus there. Apply rigorously. Measure results. Repeat. You have a choice. That is the key. In conclusion, radical ownership is non-negotiable. It is the foundation for all progress. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop rationalizing inaction. Focus on what you can control. Build systems that enforce responsibility. Track outcomes. Eliminate excuses. Repeat the mantra. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Own it. No excuses. You have a choice. That is the key. Next, we will learn how to silence the noise and amplify your focus. Ownership is meaningless without focus. Control without attention produces scattered action. Prepare to eliminate distractions, structure your environment, and reclaim every moment for purpose-driven progress. The next chapter builds the bridge from responsibility to execution. Chapter 3. Silence the noise, amplify your focus. Focus is the currency of progress. Attention is finite. Every divided moment reduces your effectiveness. Every interruption diminishes your power. Yet, most people treat attention as limitless. They allow distractions to invade their mind, their environment, their schedule. They scatter their energy. They fragment their results. That is not efficiency. That is chaos. You have a choice. You can allow distractions, or you can claim control. That is the key. Distractions are subtle. They appear necessary, urgent, or unavoidable. They come in the form of notifications, conversations, low-value tasks, or mental chatter. Each pulls your attention away from what matters. Each creates cognitive debt. Each erodes your ability to perform deep work. The cost is invisible until it is irreversible. That is the danger. You have a choice. You can remain distracted, or you can structure your attention. That is the key. Consider the executive who checks email constantly. One notification leads to another. Reading one message leads to responding to another. Interruptions stack. Focus dissipates. Work that requires deep thinking is postponed. Deadlines pile up. Stress accumulates. Productivity collapses. The executive appears busy. Progress is minimal. Motion without movement. That is waste. You have a choice. You can continue to react, or you can control focus. That is the key. Elite performers understand this. CEOs, top athletes, scientists, writers, they isolate blocks of time for focus. LeBron James trains without distractions. His sessions are controlled. His mind is present. Elon Musk structures work into precise time intervals. He eliminates interruptions during critical tasks. These are not exceptions. They are rules. They're systems. That is leverage. That is mastery. You have a choice. You can copy the system, or you can accept scattered results. That is the key. Step 1. Structure your environment. Physical space, digital space, mental space. Eliminate unnecessary stimuli. Clear your desk. Limit notifications. Turn off alerts. Close irrelevant tabs. Silence devices. Create a workspace that signals attention. Your environment either amplifies focus or erodes it. That is non-negotiable. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 2. Schedule focus blocks. Allocate uninterrupted periods for deep work. Use strict start and end times. Guard these periods like a fortress. Do not compromise. Inform others if necessary. Set boundaries. During focus blocks, the only acceptable input is the task at hand. Everything else is irrelevant. Every action must move me closer to my why. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 3. Manage mental inputs. Internal noise is as damaging as external noise. Worries, doubts, and irrelevant thoughts fragment attention. Capture them. Write them down. Schedule time to address them later. Do not allow them to interrupt the present task. Train your mind like a muscle. Mental discipline is practice. Focus is strength. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 4. Prioritize ruthlessly. Not all tasks are equal. High-value tasks demand attention first. Low-value tasks wait or are eliminated. Focus is wasted when applied to the trivial. Evaluate every action by its contribution to your why. Every action must move me closer to my why. That is leverage. That is control. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 5. Use rituals to signal focus. Morning routines, pre-work rituals, or transition exercises prepare the mind. Elite athletes stretch, breathe, visualize before training. CEOs review priorities before tackling high-stakes work. Rituals are triggers. They signal the brain. Focus is required. The system reduces decision fatigue. Repetition builds conditioning. You have a choice. That is the key. Consider the software engineer who isolates a 4-hour block to code without interruption. Phones off. Notifications off. Chat off. Distractions eliminated. Output skyrockets. Solutions emerge faster. Creativity flows. Stress diminishes. Results compound. Compare that to a scattered day of constant interruptions. Hours of work yield little. Momentum is lost. Progress stalls. That is the difference between control and surrender. You have a choice. That is the key. Distractions are not random. They're often socially enforced. Colleagues expect immediate responses. Friends expect availability. Family expects attention. Boundaries are challenged. You do not need their permission. You have a choice. Protect your focus. Prioritize your systems. Your attention is yours. Guard like a resource. That is leverage. That is discipline. That is control. That is the key. Step 6. Measure focus effectiveness. Track hours spent in deep work. Track output per block. Identify interruptions. Evaluate patterns. Adjust systems. Improve rigorously. High performers are relentless in measurement. Accountability is internal. Feedback is constant. Repetition reinforces results. Every action must move me closer to my why. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 7. Practice selective exposure. Not all inputs are necessary. News, social media, entertainment, and irrelevant conversations fragment attention. Limit consumption. Schedule intentional review if necessary. Guard attention like a vault. Energy is finite. Focus is leverageable. Choose inputs that serve your why. You have a choice. That is the key. Now, integrate these methods into a repeatable system. Eliminate environmental distractions, physical, digital, and mental. Schedule strict focus blocks. Guard them fiercely. Capture internal noise. Write down distracting thoughts. Prioritize tasks by value. Apply focus where it compounds results. Use rituals to condition attention. Signal the brain to engage deeply. Measure output and iterate. Track performance to refine systems. Control inputs. Limit unnecessary consumption and protect attention. Focus is non-negotiable. Attention determines output. Attention determines leverage. Attention determines mastery. Distractions are optional. Chaos is optional. Scattered effort is optional. You have a choice. That is the key. The final point, repetition strengthens focus. Repeat these steps daily. Condition your mind. Structure your environment. Guard your attention. Remove interruptions. Every action must move me closer to my why. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That is discipline. That is leverage. That is control. That is ownership in action. You have a choice. That is the key. In conclusion, silence the noise. Amplify your focus. Structure your environment. Isolate attention. Protect it rigorously. Condition your mind. High performers do this consistently. The rest drift. You have a choice. That is the key. Next, we will learn how to build systems, not goals. Focus is meaningless without structure. Attention without leverage dissipates. Systems convert disciplined focus into progress that compounds. Prepare to replace scattered effort with repeatable, unstoppable frameworks for achievement. Chapter 4. Build systems, not goals. Goals are seductive. They are measurable. They provide a target. They promise achievement. Yet they're fragile. They are outcome-focused, not process-driven. They can mislead, misalign, and frustrate. Many people chase goals without creating systems. They focus on the scoreboard instead of the machine. That is the key. You have a choice. You can chase goals and risk burnout, or you can build systems and generate consistent results. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider a person who sets a goal. I will lose 20 pounds in 3 months. They are motivated. They start strong, but motivation fades. Life interferes. The goal is rigid. It measures only outcome. If progress stalls, discouragement sets in. They stop. They reset. They fail. That is goal chasing. You have a choice. You can continue chasing endpoints, or you can build the machinery that produces results. That is the key. Now, contrast with a system-based approach. Instead of a weight loss goal, Implement routines. Exercise 4 days a week, track nutrition daily, sleep consistently, and log progress weekly. Focus is on behavior, not the final number. Results compound over time. Outcomes follow automatically. Systems outperform rigid goals because they create repeatable action. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Systems are not limited to physical improvement. They apply to any area: skill acquisition, career advancement, financial growth. A writer aiming to publish a book might set a goal: finish a novel in 6 months. Risk, procrastination, perfectionism, external distractions. Alternative: a system of writing 500 words every morning, editing weekly, and reviewing progress monthly. The system enforces consistency. Results follow naturally. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. The danger of goal chasing is emotional volatility. Goals tie success to outcomes. When outcomes are delayed, motivation decreases. Anxiety increases. Discipline suffers. Systems detach emotion from results. They embed action in routine. Success becomes predictable. Predictability produces leverage. You have a choice. That is the key. Elite performers operate this way. CEOs schedule daily systems for decision-making, planning, and execution. Athletes follow training protocols, nutrition systems, and recovery routines. Musicians practice scales, technique, and timing consistently. The scoreboard, the number of wins, revenue, or recognition, is secondary. The machine is primary. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 1. Identify areas where outcomes are important. Step 2. Design repeatable routines that guarantee consistent action in those areas. Step 3. Schedule and enforce the system daily. Step 4. Measure progress to adjust the system, not the goal. Step 5. Detach emotion from a scoreboard. Focus only on execution. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Consider the investor who sets a goal. Earn 15% return this year. They may chase risky trades. Stress increases. Losses compound. Alternatively, the investor follows a system. Review fundamentals daily, diversify portfolios, follow strict entry and exit rules. Returns are consistent. Risk is managed. Results compound. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Systems enforce discipline. Goals rely on motivation. Motivation is variable. Discipline is constant. Systems reduce reliance on willpower. They make action automatic. They remove excuses. They standardize execution. Every day, every hour, the machine operates. Results follow naturally. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Now, let us address measurement. Goals measure outcomes. Systems measure consistency. A goal fails when results are delayed. A system succeeds when routines are executed consistently. Outcomes will follow. This inversion is crucial. Focus on process. Focus on daily execution. Build repeatable frameworks. That is leverage. That is mastery. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 6. Review and refine systems, not goals. Feedback loops maintain effectiveness. Remove friction points. Eliminate unproductive steps. Automate where possible. Systems evolve. Goals are static. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Consider the example of a salesperson chasing monthly quotas. Quotas are goals. Pressure builds. Performance spikes temporarily, then drops. Compare to a system. Daily client outreach, structured follow-up sequences, consistent relationship building. The system ensures compounding results. Quotas are met consistently. Stress decreases. Momentum builds. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 7. Commit to long-term consistency. Systems compound over months, years, decades. Daily routines accumulate. Skills develop. Results multiply. Success is predictable, not random. Goal chasing creates peaks and valleys. Systems create a steady incline. You have a choice. That is the key. The mental conditioning is simple. Repeat the phrase. Let it anchor your decisions. Let it guide your design. Let it enforce discipline. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. This is a rule, not advice, not theory. Action without systems is unreliable. Action without repetition is wasted. Systems guarantee execution. Systems enforce focus. Systems produce results. You have a choice. That is the key. In conclusion, abandon rigid goal chasing. Build repeatable routines. Focus on daily execution. Design feedback loops. Automate consistency. Measure adherence, not outcome. Detach emotion from a scoreboard. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Next, we will learn how to discover your hidden why. Systems without purpose are mechanical. Purpose directs energy, shapes decisions, and fuels consistent execution. Prepare to dig deeper into what drives every action and every routine in your life. Chapter 5. Discover your hidden why. Every action you take has a direction. Every effort has a consequence. Yet most people act without purpose. They move through routines, obligations, and tasks without understanding why. That is wasted energy. That is wasted time. That is lost potential. You have a choice. You can drift aimlessly, or you can uncover your why. That is the key. Your why is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. This is not a metaphor. This is a principle. Your why determines focus. Your why determines discipline. Your why determines results. Step 1. Stop and observe your daily actions. Examine every recurring task. Ask, why am I doing this? Does it serve a higher objective? Does it align with my values, my goals, my mission? Many activities appear important, but have no connection to your why. These are distractions disguised as work. You have a choice. Eliminate what does not serve your purpose. That is the key. Step 2. Reflect on moments of peak satisfaction. Recall times when work felt effortless yet meaningful. When have you experienced flow? What were you doing? Why did it matter? These answers point directly to your underlying purpose. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That is leverage. That is clarity. That is direction. Step 3. Identify the people, ideas, and principles that ignite your energy. Your environment shapes your purpose. Exposure to the wrong influences fragments attention and dilutes meaning. Surround yourself with inputs that reinforce your why. Purpose is reinforced through association. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Consider the professional who performs repetitive work without understanding its impact. They feel drained. They feel busy. They feel frustrated. Now consider that same individual who discovers their why. They're building a skill that contributes to mastery, supporting a long-term vision. Suddenly, tasks are meaningful. Energy is sustained. Focus is sharper. Action becomes unstoppable. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That is the key. Step 4. Write down your why. Commit it to paper. Create a statement that captures the deeper reason for your actions. This is not aspirational. This is functional. This is the framework for every decision. Every task, every habit, every system you implement must align with this statement. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 5. Audit your daily routines against your why. Look at your calendar, your habits, your workflows. Do they serve your purpose? Do they reinforce your engine or distract from it? Remove or adjust anything that does not fuel your why. Purpose is actionable. Purpose is measurable. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That is leverage. That is focus. That is discipline. Step 6. Use your why to fuel systems, not just action. A system without purpose is mechanical. A system with purpose is unstoppable. Systems without alignment drift. Systems aligned with your why compound power. Every habit reinforces the engine. Every routine powers the fuel. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Consider elite performers. Athletes wake each morning knowing why they train. CEOs make decisions with clarity because they understand the larger mission. Artists create daily because their why drives output. Their consistency is not random. Their discipline is not arbitrary. Their focus is fueled by purpose. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That is the key. Step 7. Return to your why regularly. Reflection is a discipline. Ask weekly. Am I acting in alignment with my engine? Ask daily. Do my actions today fuel my purpose? Ask moment to moment. Does this choice reinforce my why? These questions prevent drift. These questions enforce discipline. These questions condition the mind to prioritize what matters. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 8. Recognize the cost of ignoring your why. Without purpose, discipline wanes. Motivation fades. Systems collapse. Progress stalls. Energy is misdirected. Frustration accumulates. Life feels heavy. Without the engine, fuel burns uselessly. With your why, every system compounds. Every habit strengthens. Every day produces measurable progress. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. That is leverage. That is control. That is mastery. You have a choice. That is the key. Integrate purpose into all layers of your life. Decisions, systems, routines, relationships, inputs. Every component must serve the engine. Energy is finite. Attention is finite. Use both intentionally. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Finally, embed purpose in action. Do not leave it abstract. Systems, focus, and effort without purpose are wasted. Evaluate each action. Does it reinforce the engine? Does it convert fuel into momentum? If yes, proceed. If no, remove it. This is discipline. This is leverage. This is control. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. In conclusion, your why defines your path. Purpose directs every routine, habit, and system. Purpose transforms energy into momentum. Without it, effort dissipates. With it, action compounds. Build clarity through reflection, observation, and alignment. Condition your mind with repetition. Reaffirm your why daily. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Next, we will learn how to transform small actions into massive results. Understanding your why sets the direction. Consistent, purposeful action creates compounding outcomes. Prepare to implement routines that leverage purpose into unstoppable progress. Chapter 6. Transform small actions into massive results. Progress is rarely instantaneous. Results are not sudden. They accumulate. They compound. They grow silently, invisibly, over time. Yet most people search for dramatic leaps. They wait for breakthroughs. They underestimate the power of consistent, small actions. That is the key. You have a choice. You can chase shortcuts and instant results, or you can implement small actions consistently. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 1. Identify the micro habits that matter. Micro habits are small, repeatable actions that directly influence your performance. They are precise. They are measurable. They are simple. Reading 10 pages of a book, performing 5 push-ups, or writing 100 words. These are small. Alone, they seem insignificant. Repeated daily, they compound. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 2. Apply the principle of 1% improvement. Increase skill, knowledge, or effort by 1% each day. 1% does not feel substantial. 1% does not demand extraordinary effort. Yet over 365 days, the result is exponential. Skills improve. Knowledge accumulates. Fitness develops. Performance multiplies. 1% is invisible today, unstoppable tomorrow. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider the athlete who improves performance by 1% daily. A slightly faster sprint, a slightly stronger lift, a slightly more precise skill. Results appear imperceptible at first. Weeks pass. Months pass. The gains are dramatic. Training is consistent. Habits are reinforced. Compounding works silently. Momentum becomes unstoppable. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 3. Focus on systems, not goals. Micro habits exist within systems. A reading habit is part of a knowledge system. A fitness habit is part of a health system. A writing habit is part of a productivity system. Systems enforce consistency. Systems ensure repetition. Systems magnify the power of small actions. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider a software engineer learning a new language. 10 minutes of coding every day seems negligible. 1% improvement each day compounds into fluency over months. The micro-habit is meaningless alone. Within the system of daily practice, feedback, and review, results are exponential. Action today appears invisible. Success tomorrow is inevitable. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 4. Remove friction from micro-habits. Systems fail when habits are inconvenient. If it is difficult to execute a small action, it will be skipped. Reduce friction. Prepare environments. Schedule cues. Track progress. Reward consistency. The easier a habit is to execute, the more likely it will compound. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 5. Measure and iterate. Track micro-actions. Measure consistency. Evaluate impact. Adjust systems to increase compounding effect. Progress is reinforced through measurement. Habits are strengthened through repetition. Results accumulate silently. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 6. Embrace patience. Compounding requires time. Micro-habits are invisible early. The impatient abandon them. The disciplined continue. The results emerge gradually. Do not be distracted by immediate feedback. Trust the process. Trust the system. Momentum builds invisibly. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Consider an investor who contributes a small amount daily to a retirement account. 1% of income invested may seem minor. Over decades, compounding interest transforms the small, invisible actions into massive wealth. The principle is identical for skill, knowledge, and performance. Consistency compounds. Patience multiplies. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 7. Apply across all domains. Fitness, learning, creativity, work, relationships. Identify small, high-leverage actions. Repeat them consistently. Allow them to compound silently. Momentum becomes unstoppable. Excellence becomes predictable. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 8. Reinforce mentally. Internalize the mantra. Let it guide behavior automatically. Habits require mental conditioning. Repetition creates neural pathways. Decision fatigue decreases. Action becomes reflexive. Momentum is reinforced. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 9. Eliminate shortcuts and dramatic efforts. They disrupt compounding. They create spikes and crashes. Systems with micro-habits produce steady, predictable progress. Discipline compounds. Focus compounds. Purpose compounds. Results accumulate silently. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 10. Integrate with your why. Every micro-habit must align with your purpose. Habits without alignment drift. Habits with alignment compound powerfully. Systems, focus, and purpose combine to produce unstoppable momentum. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. In conclusion, transformation is not dramatic. It is incremental. It is consistent. It is silent. It is compounding. Identify micro-habits. Implement systems. Reduce friction. Track performance. Align with purpose. Repeat consistently. Internalize the mantra. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. You have a choice. That is the key. The results are not immediate. They are inevitable. The compounding effect is unstoppable. Execute daily. Track rigorously. Align with your why. Momentum will emerge. Progress will accumulate. Transformation will occur silently. Next, we will learn how to master your inner clock. Micro-habits compound, but only if executed at the right time. Focus your energy, schedule your routines, and harness peak performance periods. Prepare to optimize your attention for maximum compounding results. Chapter 7. Master your inner clock. Time is constant. It flows at the same rate for everyone. Yet most people squander it. They ignore patterns of energy. They work randomly. They act reactively. That is inefficiency. That is wasted potential. You have a choice. You can drift through hours, or you can master your inner clock. That is the key. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. When you control your time, you control your life. When you control your time, you control your life. This is not a metaphor. This is a principle. Time management is not about doing more. It is about doing the right things at the right moments. Step 1. Identify your energy patterns. Everyone has peak focus hours and low energy periods. Observe your own. Track performance for 1 week. Note times of clarity, creativity, and stamina. Note times of fatigue, distraction, and procrastination. Align your most important work with high energy periods. Align low priority work with low energy periods. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider a CEO who schedules strategic decision-making in the morning when focus is highest. Emails and meetings are deferred to the afternoon. Output increases. Stress decreases. Decisions improve. Compare to a CEO who reacts to notifications and meetings throughout the day. Progress is scattered. Energy is wasted. Focus is compromised. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 2. Implement time blocking. Divide the day into distinct periods dedicated to specific tasks. Guard these blocks. Do not allow interruptions. Assign energy-demanding work to high-focus periods. Assign repetitive or administrative work to low-focus periods. Protect the schedule as you would protect a physical asset. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 3. Batch similar tasks. Group tasks by type to reduce cognitive switching. Answer emails in one session. Make calls in one session. Write reports in one session. Each context switch consumes attention. Each switch reduces efficiency. Structure work to minimize switching. This is leverage. This is systemization. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 4. Honor breaks strategically. Energy is not infinite. The brain and body require recovery. Schedule short breaks to recharge focus. Move, breathe, stretch, hydrate. Do not overwork. Overworking reduces output. Energy management multiplies effectiveness. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 5. Eliminate time thieves. Meetings without agendas. Notifications. Random interruptions. Unnecessary travel. Tasks that do not contribute to your why. Each minute wasted is irrecoverable. Audit your schedule weekly. Remove or restructure anything that steals time. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider the professional who reclaims 2 hours daily by scheduling deep work in peak energy periods and limiting meetings to 3 focused blocks per week. These hours, previously lost to distraction, now produce measurable progress. Skills improve. Decisions improve. Momentum compounds. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 6. Align routines with biology. Sleep cycles, circadian rhythms, and natural energy fluctuations dictate effectiveness. Schedule demanding tasks during alert periods. Schedule creative thinking during high brainwave states. Reserve physical work for high stamina periods. Respect your rhythm. Discipline amplifies naturally when aligned with biology. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 7. Use automation to protect focus. Delegate repetitive tasks. Automate notifications, reports, and scheduling. Free attention for high-value work. Systems support time mastery. Systems amplify leverage. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 8. Review and iterate. Weekly reflection identifies time leaks and energy mismatches. Adjust blocks, priorities, and systems. Track improvements. Measure output. Optimize. Mastery requires feedback loops. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider the athlete who trains according to peak performance windows. Early morning conditioning. Midday skill drills. Evening recovery. Every session maximizes energy. Results compound. Recovery enhances capacity. Productivity multiplies. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 9. Integrate purpose. Every time block must serve your why. High-energy periods are wasted on trivial tasks if not aligned with purpose. Energy plus alignment equals momentum. Discipline is reinforced by meaningful application. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 10. Enforce boundaries ruthlessly. Guard focus blocks. Decline non-essential requests. Silence distractions. Protect energy. Respect the system. Every breach erodes the compounding effect of disciplined timing. Mastery requires rigor. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. In conclusion, mastering your inner clock is not convenience. It is leverage. It is energy management. It is focus amplified through timing. Observe patterns. Time block effectively. Batch tasks. Honor breaks. Eliminate thieves. Align biology. Automate systems. Integrate purpose. Enforce boundaries. Internalize the mantra. When you control your time, you control your life. When you control your time, you control your life. When you control your time, you control your life. You have a choice. That is the key. Momentum is determined by how you allocate energy, attention, and hours. Master your clock. Respect your rhythm. Multiply your impact. Every action compounds when time is controlled. Next, we will learn how to stop waiting and start doing. Timing alone is insufficient without execution. Prepare to convert mastered focus and energy into unstoppable action. Chapter 8. Stop waiting, start doing. Most people wait. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for clarity. They wait for resources, conditions, or approval. They wait while life passes. Paralysis masquerades as preparation. Excuses mask fear. Waiting is costly. You have a choice. You could delay endlessly, where you can act. That is the key. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. This is not rhetoric. This is a principle. Execution drives results. Waiting delays progress. Action produces momentum. Step 1. Recognize the paralysis of overthinking. Analysis without action is illusionary control. Endless planning feels productive. It is not. Time is lost. Energy is wasted. The mind justifies delay as strategy. The reality, delay is inaction. You have a choice. Act imperfectly or remain stagnant. That is the key. Consider the entrepreneur who studies every possible scenario for months before launching a product. Market changes. Competitors move. Opportunities fade. Meanwhile, a peer launches quickly, adapts in real time, and gains traction. Imperfect action produces feedback. Learning is immediate. Growth compounds. Waiting produces only regret. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 2. Embrace consistent, imperfect action. Perfection is unattainable. Waiting for it is futile. Small actions, repeated daily, create momentum. Systems convert imperfect execution into measurable results. Errors are data, not failure. Adjust and iterate. Action, even flawed, produces velocity. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider the writer who publishes daily posts instead of waiting to craft the perfect article. Feedback guides improvement. Visibility grows. Influence expands. Skills develop faster through repetition than through delayed perfection. Execution compounds. Momentum accelerates. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 3. Use time blocking to enforce action. Schedule execution windows. Assign priority tasks to protected blocks. Commit to start and finish regardless of perfect conditions. Action becomes habitual. Momentum builds automatically. Waiting is eliminated by structured execution. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 4. Redefine failure. Imperfect action produces results. Errors are lessons, not endpoints. Waiting avoids mistakes temporarily, but ensures stagnation permanently. High performers normalize mistakes as part of the process. Adjust, refine, repeat. Action compounds knowledge. Waiting compounds nothing. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 5. Commit to iterative improvement. Start, measure, adapt, repeat. Execution generates data. Data informs decisions. Momentum accumulates. Perfection is never a prerequisite. Results compound faster than waiting ever could. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider athletes returning from injury. They do not wait for perfect recovery. They begin movement, track progress, adjust routines, and improve steadily. The alternative, waiting for ideal conditions, ensures decline. Action accelerates adaptation. Results compound. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 6. Create micro-commitments. Break tasks into actionable steps that can be executed immediately. Reduce friction. Lower barriers. Small starts lead to full execution. Momentum compounds naturally. Imperfect action becomes habit. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 7. Integrate purpose. Every action must align with your why. Execution without alignment is wasted energy. Execution with purpose compounds results. Systems plus imperfect action plus purpose equals unstoppable momentum. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 8. Observe compounding impact. One imperfect decision triggers follow-up actions. Systems adjust. Habits form. Results expand exponentially. Waiting creates no chain reactions. Action compounds influence. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Step 9. Internalize the mantra. Let condition behavior. Let it override hesitation. Let eliminate excuses. Decision-making accelerates. Energy is preserved. Momentum becomes automatic. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. Step 10. Enforce accountability. Commit publicly or track results personally. External observation reduces rationalization. Imperfect action becomes measurable. Waiting is exposed. Action is inevitable. Momentum accelerates. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. In conclusion, waiting is wasted time. Waiting is disguised fear. Waiting kills momentum. Imperfect action produces learning, progress, and compounding results. Start now. Begin imperfectly. Commit consistently. Align action with purpose. Apply systems. Track, adjust, repeat. Internalize the mantra. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. You have a choice. That is the key. Action compounds. Waiting multiplies nothing. Imperfect execution produces invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Momentum is created only through doing. Next, we will learn how to make progress invisible yet unstoppable. Execution alone is insufficient without strategic measurement, reflection, and adjustment. Prepare to transform action into compounding, unstoppable results. Chapter 9. Eliminate the silent thieves of progress. Progress is rarely stopped by obvious obstacles. Most often, it is eroded quietly, invisibly by what I call silent thieves. These are habits that consume time, relationships that drain energy, and mindsets that limit action. They are subtle. They are persistent. They undermine results without appearing dangerous. You have a choice. You can allow these thieves to continue, or you can remove them. That is the key. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. This is not negotiation. This is a rule. Every element in your life must either fuel progress or be eliminated. Anything else is theft. Anything else is wasted energy. Step 1. Identify draining habits. Habits that fragment attention, waste time, or provide minimal return are thieves. Excessive social media, mindless browsing, overconsumption of news, constant multitasking. Each small action seems harmless, but compounds into lost hours. Track every habit for a week. Measure its impact. Evaluate contribution to your why. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 2. Identify draining relationships. Energy vampires exist in every circle. They consume attention, create distraction, and normalize mediocrity. They do not add value to your systems or goals. Limit exposure. Enforce boundaries. Surround yourself with individuals who amplify focus, enforce discipline, and reinforce purpose. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 3. Identify limiting mindsets. Beliefs such as I am not ready, I cannot succeed, or I need approval quietly erode momentum. They justify delay, rationalize inaction, and reduce risk-taking. Replace them with rules, systems, and truths. I take action. I learn. I adjust. I execute. Purpose drives mindset. Mindset drives execution. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider the professional who maintains the habit of constant minor distractions, checking email, browsing forums, scrolling social media. Hours are lost. Focus erodes. Momentum diminishes. Now, remove these habits and replace them with productivity triggers. Single task blocks, reading aligned with purpose, deliberate practice. The difference is compounding. The difference is velocity. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 4. Use environmental triggers to enforce removal. Place productive cues in your space. Remove distractions. Simplify access to what matters. A clean, purpose-driven environment reinforces action. Silent thieves lose their foothold when systems dictate behavior. Your surroundings should signal progress, not pull you into chaos. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 5. Implement routines to reinforce accountability. Daily reflection identifies creeping thieves. Track habits, energy, and output. Correct course immediately. Systems enforce discipline. Momentum is protected. Progress is no longer vulnerable to invisible drains. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 6. Replace what is removed with triggers for action. Energy freed must be redirected. Replace scrolling with reading, wasted conversation with planning, mindless activity with disciplined execution. Every element must be intentional. Every action must reinforce the engine. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 7. Practice ruthless prioritization. Daily decisions matter. Ask, does this person, task, or habit advance my purpose? If yes, retain. If no, remove. There is no compromise. Silent thieves often masquerade as harmless or even pleasurable. Pleasure without purpose is theft. Action without alignment is theft. Every minute wasted compounds loss. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 8. Monitor energy, not just time. Some thieves are subtle in hours, but devastating in mental fatigue. Negative conversations, draining environments, unnecessary worry, and indecision reduce output. Track energy levels. Make adjustments. Protect mental resources. Energy is leverage. Time is leverage. Protect both. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Consider the athlete who removes toxic influences, critical teammates, distracting environments, and unproductive routines. Gains accelerate. Focus deepens. Execution becomes precise. Results compound faster than before. Silent thieves are removed. Invisible progress becomes unstoppable. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 9. Commit to continuous review. Thieves return subtly. Habits regress. Mindsets soften. Relationships drift. Weekly reflection and ruthless adjustment are necessary. Silent thieves are persistent. Discipline must be persistent. Systems must enforce protection. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 10. Internalize the mantra. Let condition every decision automatically. Every hour, every conversation, every input. Filter relentlessly. Progress becomes invisible yet unstoppable. Momentum compounds silently. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have a choice. That is the key. In conclusion, silent thieves quietly destroy potential. Habits, relationships, and mindsets drain energy and fragment focus. Identify them. Remove them. Replace them with productivity triggers. Implement systems to protect progress. Internalize discipline. Internalize the mantra. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. You have a choice. That is the key. Invisible energy drains stop when action is deliberate. Momentum compounds when focus is protected. Every element of your life must fuel your engine, or it is eliminated. Next, we will learn how to create relentless forward motion. Removing distractions is only the first step. The final stage is sustaining unstoppable, purposeful progress that compounds daily. Chapter 10. Make every year count. You have reached the final stage. All lessons converge here. Focus, purpose, systems, action, time mastery, energy management, elimination of thieves. They are not separate skills. They are a unified framework. They are a machine. You have a choice. You can continue drifting through time, or you can create unstoppable momentum. That is the key. Step 1. Clarify your why. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Reflect deeply. Write it down. Revisit it daily. Every system, every habit, every action must align with your why. Misalignment wastes energy. Alignment compounds results. Repeat the mantra. Purpose is the engine. Everything else is fuel. Step 2. Structure systems, not goals. Systems enforce consistency. Systems amplify micro-habits. Systems produce compounding results. Goals are fragile. Goals fade. Systems win. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Repeat the mantra. Systems win. Goals fail. Build the machine, not the scoreboard. Step 3. Transform small actions into massive results. Micro habits matter. 1% improvement daily compounds invisibly into extraordinary outcomes. Action today creates momentum tomorrow. Small actions every day are invisible victories today and unstoppable results tomorrow. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 4. Master your inner clock. Time is leverage. Energy is leverage. Allocate attention according to rhythm. Protect peak focus periods. Eliminate distractions. Schedule deep work. Batch tasks. Honor breaks. When you control your time, you control your life. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 5. Stop waiting, start doing. Waiting is wasted time. Waiting is disguised fear. Execution, even imperfect, produces feedback, learning, and compounding momentum. Done imperfectly is better than perfect and postponed forever. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 6. Eliminate silent thieves of progress. Habits, relationships, Mindsets that drain energy are optional. Remove them ruthlessly. Replace with productivity triggers. Protect your engine. If it doesn't serve my purpose, it's gone. No exceptions. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 7. Apply relentless iteration. Track results. Adjust systems. Refine habits. Measure progress. Feedback reinforces improvement. Momentum compounds. Systems improve. Energy optimizes. Execution accelerates. Repeat daily. Repeat weekly. Repeat consistently. Step 8. Combine focus, purpose, and action into unstoppable motion. Every decision must serve the engine. Every hour must contribute. Every action compounds momentum. The machine operates silently. Progress becomes inevitable. Life becomes measurable. Life becomes unstoppable. Step 9. Embed long-term consistency. Years are not short bursts of effort. They're the sum of daily, deliberate actions. 1 year of discipline compounds into exponential growth. 10 years of alignment, focus, and execution produces mastery. Stop drifting. Start progressing. Make every year undeniable, unstoppable, unrepeatable. Your own. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. Step 10. Internalize the framework. Review purpose, systems, microactions, energy, and elimination of thieves regularly. Daily reflection reinforces conditioning. Weekly audits protect momentum. Monthly adjustments optimize compounding. Every year becomes an accumulation of relentless, purposeful progress. Stop drifting. Start progressing. Make every year undeniable, unstoppable, unrepeatable. Your own. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it. You have all the tools, all lessons, all systems. Now, the execution is yours. This framework is not theory, is not optional, is a blueprint for mastery. Discipline compounds, focus compounds, purpose compounds, momentum compounds. You have a choice. You have the control. You have the power. Stop drifting. Start progressing. Make every year undeniable, unstoppable, unrepeatable. Your own. Before you go, commit this to action. Reflect. Write your why. Build your systems. Schedule your focus. Take small actions. Remove thieves. Execute daily. Review relentlessly. Momentum is unstoppable when purpose meets execution consistently. If this framework resonates, take the next step. Subscribe to this channel for more full-length audiobooks that teach mastery, systems, and unstoppable progress. Apply every lesson. Repeat every mantra. Internalize every rule. Your life compounds the way you design it. Stop drifting. Start progressing. Make every year undeniable, unstoppable, unrepeatable. Your own. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat it.